I'll tell you a real life story about me versus the jocks in high school. I used to do the morning announcements. I would pick on the rest of the team. Now, senior year of high school, we weren't allowed to do a musical that year. I was kind of disappointed. I did the musical theater thing, I did the haunted house thing, the special effects makeup. Senior year, we couldn't do the musical. I had to drive across the river to New Jersey to an all-girl Catholic school and do Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Now, that is an all-male show at an all-girl Catholic school. And what did I get? The guard. The mute guard. It was one of the best weekends of my life. And of course, because I would be saying, well, I have to go over to another school, I've got a musical to do. Of course, I would get pushed in the lockers by the wrestlers. Of course, I'd be called fag and pushed in the locker by the wrestlers. And I realized, you know what, you're absolutely right. I have to go over to New Jersey, surrounded by teenagers who haven't seen a male body in about 6.5 months. I have to help them put on tights, I have to help them put on makeup, I have to give those poor techies massages just so they can lift their poor arms. And you have to put on tights and get publicly pounded in the ground by another dude. You're right, I'm the gay one! I am the gay one! I'm the gay one! I'm the gay one! I'm the gay one! Florence Min, Cordelia Min, are you guys here? Can you guys come back here? We have a special prize. I'll be your friend. No, like an actual good prize. Fantastic. Your family wants to know why I've kidnapped you. Why you are missing. Raymond, wave if you're here. Okay, Florence Min, Cordelia Min, you're now in trouble. We used to get flack for playing video games. I don't really understand that. Do you understand where I learned about dating? Playing Pong. Why? Why? It gives you endurance for all those long arguments you're gonna have with your significant other. What do you want to do for dinner tonight, honey? Italian, Chinese, Italian, Chinese, Italian, Chinese, fine, you win. And you know it's like dating because your opponent is always keeping score. Being married, though, is like playing Pong against somebody whose pal takes up the entire side of the screen. Because I'm Italian, we don't win. But you know how I learned about birds and the bees? How I actually learned about sex? Tetris! Because don't you learn how to play Tetris the same way you come to sexual awakening? There you are, sitting on the edge of your bed. Maybe you've got music going on, but either way, you're in your bedroom, the lights are down, you're spending a lot of time with your hands down in your lap area. You've got all these pieces, all these colors, all these textures. You're not really sure where they're gonna go, but you kind of get good at the game, don't you? You kind of get good at stacking the game, feeling the game, kind of feeling where it's gonna go. You almost get good enough where you decide, you should come on over and play this game with me, my new best friend. So the two of you are sitting all at the edge of your bed and it's all dark, you got music going, you both got your hands in your laps, or maybe each other's laps, I'm not really here to judge. You've got all these pieces and they start building up and you're not really sure where they're gonna go, they don't really fit together quite right. And then you've got this giant gap in the middle and nothing is gonna fill the giant gap. The stupid little 2, the stupid little 5, the infinite little square piece isn't gonna go in there, and then this giant stick appears, and you turn it vertical, and you slam it down, and you feel satisfied. You get this wonderful rush feeling. The screen clears and your score doubles. I lost my virginity during a paused game of Sonic the Hedgehog. So I'm just about to bring on my main Teagle Ninja. This is going to be a lot of fun, but I just wanted to do one last thing before we head up, before we turn it over to the judges, before we get you guys involved in a little ninja action, a little ninja fighting on stage. And that is, I've always grown up loving anime. I've always grown up loving the first thing that I saw, and for me, that was Pokemon. It was season 1 of Pokemon. And when Pokemon Black and White came out, I wasn't really sure where to go. When Pokemon Black or White came out, suddenly the nation was divided. It was no longer blue and red, it was black or white, so I played it safe. I played Pokemon Obama. You know, I was hoping for a change. I was going to make some more Pokemon jokes, but the karaoke beat me to it. I was going to make some Skyrim jokes, but then we took an arrow to the knee. And I have been trying for the last 2 years to beat a bit that I used to do called the Naruto name song. where I named every Naruto character using the nations of the world from Animaniacs, and I went back to my roots. I went back to alternative rock from the 90s. I went back to REM, I really did. It was time. And I named all of my favorite Pokemon. By the way, guys, if you like Game of Thrones, you are called Thronies. Enjoy and embrace your new label. So let's end this with a song. Pokemon is fantastic. You know it's wonderful. That's great, you start with a Squirtle, Charmander, or Bulbasaur. You're 10 years old, so go catch more. Ivysaur, Venusaur, Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Metapod, Caterpie, Weedle, Oddish, Butterfree, Persian, Paris, Diglivore, Tornado, Spearow, Indiviro with a Ditto, Ekans, Divino, Abracadabra, Grammar, Martinbell, Sprout, Poliwrathulum, and Rapidash, Porygon, Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon, Kangaskhan, Pidgeotto, Nidorino, Machamp, Machop, Charizard, Moltres, Growl, Lip, Sandshrew, Bell, Aerodactyl, Victreebel, Parasect, Jigglypuff, Wigglypuff, Mew, Starmie, Dragonair, Lapras, Dratini with the Magnite, and Megatron, the Tangela, Seal, Articuno, Nidorino, Eevee, Gloom, and Horsea. It's the Pokemon world, as I know, Jazz Hands, Charizard, Poister, Voltorb, and Electrode, Magikarp, Gyarados, Seeking Rhydon, and Marowak, whack, 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 whack. Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, Electrobuzz, and Nidoran, Kabuto, Zapdos, Kabutops, and Tauros, Raticate, Nidoqueen, Venonite, Arcanine, Hunter, Gengar, Mr. Mime, and Goldeen, Tentacool, and Pikachu, Raichu, Dodrio, Slowpoke, Slowbro, Farfetch, Staryu, Geodude, Venonat, Scyther, Almanite, and Almastar, Vileplume, Lies, Golbats, and Chansey, Dragonite, and Meowth, and Sand, Slash! It's the Pokemon world as I know it. I choose Jinx, Lickitung, coughing, wheezing, terrible lineup by the way. Execute, Dodio, Vulpix, Ninetales, Executor, Pinsir, Dude, Gauntlefair, Clefable, Rhyhorn, Prime, Cubone, End of Trio, Machamp, Arbok, Pidgey, Psyduck, Blastoise, Charmeleon. Let's see if I can bring this home. I've never done this right the first time. Kakuna, Onix, Beedrill, Krabby, Magmar, Drowsy, Snorlax, Twilight, Sparkle, Graveline, Seadra, Ratatan, Nidoking, Alakazam, and Golduck, Pidgeot, and Mewtwo, Ponyta, Raritan, Applejack, Pinkie Pie, Rainbow Dash, and Fluttershy! Bitches, live, laugh, and love. It's UncleLeo.com. My weekly podcast on Mondays is WeAreTheGeek.com. If you enjoyed my Tales of the Time Lord panel last night, we are 5 weeks into our 11-part Know Your Doctors, Know Your Classic Who Heritage. It's about time that we get some ninja action. Ninja, please, ninja, hush. Where are you, my man? Where's my Chicago ninja? Come on out, my good friend. Time for some audience participation. What did you say, my friend? Oh, God, okay, Amon has a dark evil twin. I will be backstage if you need any lubricant. You have a fun time. Treat them well, my friend. Okay.
Long ago, in a distant land, there lived a legendary ninja who traveled the world looking for shinobi who showed great strength, wisdom, spirit, and honor. To prove themselves as true shinobi, the legendary ninja created the Ninja Challenge. This is his story.
Oh, ColossalCon! It is that time again to face the many challenges of the ninja. From this point on, this is the left side ninja clan. And this is the right side ninja clan. Do you have the courage, the wisdom, the strength, the spirit, the agility, the book smarts, know how to use combos, etc., etc., to face the challenges? Sounds good, because I need one ninja from each clan. I shall come seek you out. Okay, now you fire your ninja, give it up! Today you are known as Red Yellow Fury. You represent the right side ninja clan! Today, your ninja name, oh, Ninjetti, huh? Your name is Rocky of the left side ninja clan. Today's ninja challenge is Ninja Senses. The object of the game is with using your 4 senses, you must complete finishing the special Ninja donut. You must not use your ninja hands, or I will slap them in the wrist.